Crew-Chief36 here, and in this video we fly the free Scrapyard monster that's been updated for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. We'll be carving him some canyons up while dodging bridges and dams, all while pushing this crazy contraption to the limit. I'll even attempt a short bush landing on a sandbar in the middle of the river. Then we'll check out the second float variant to finish out the video, so stick around to the end to check out the smooth water landing. The Scrapyard monster is quite the thing to look at. A little bit of tip of the carbon fiber blades missing. We'll just pretend we didn't see that on our walk around here. But yeah, that's pretty good. It's got the Cosworth V12 motor from the Aston Martin Valkyrie. So this thing should be screaming pretty good once we get it up in the air. Alright, let's hop in. Let's remove this remove before flight lanyard there. We're going to throw our batteries on, our alternators, and our booster pump. And in order to start this thing, you gotta throw a quarter in it and hold the play button. We are running. Nice. And when you want to remove the cover, you just hit this carabiner right here. It's a pretty crazy creation with just a bunch of random parts combined to make an airplane with over 1,000 horsepower. The only thing I don't really like very much is the non-steerable tail wheel, so it makes turning while taxiing really hard. You have to kind of juice the throttle real quick to get airflow over the rudder, and then it just kind of drifts. You'll see what I mean when we taxi later. So this thing's got some pretty sweet lighting on it, so let's go and actually turn the time down a little bit so we can see some of this sweet lighting on. So it has this really cool emulsive paint that's basically like glow in the dark. And it's different for each livery. It's pretty sweet. Alright, let's go and pull the parking brake off. Taxi out of here. Okay, I'm going to jab the throttle to get this thing to turn here. Whew. Wow, this thing is a little bit wild to taxi, huh? That was a perfect drift to the center line though. Props full forward and we'll get on the power. And we already in there. Alright, we'll go ahead and pull our landing light off here. That's a Page Municipal Airport we just took off from there. Alright, and then we'll throw the landing gear up. Do a little canyon carving down there. Bus ride over Glen Canyon Dam. We're doing 200 knots. This thing's pretty high performance. Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah, we're doing 240 knots here. We're getting close on the G's there. That was about 5 G's. Oh, 5.5 G's there. Oh, nice little sandbar right below, so we don't have to spin back around and try to land on that. First, let's get around Horseshoe Bend though. Alright, let's see what kind of performance it can do in a climb. A little bit of backfire, huh? We are going straight up. Oh my gosh. This thing's insane. Alright, let's get back down in there. Cruise back around Horseshoe Bend and try to land on that little sandbar. So we don't have any ballast. What we'll do is we'll arm the auto ballast, so when we land it automatically puts more weight, and we'll also arm the flap retractor, so as soon as we land it's going to add weight and retract the flaps, which will help us stop quicker. Alright, we'll go and throw the landing gear down. And we're under 100 knots. We'll go ahead and pull the flaps in. That sandbar is right around Horseshoe Bend here. Eyes on the sandbar, so we're approaching in at around 60 knots, and then we'll slowly start to pull everything back and try to touch down around 45. We're on the brakes, and we're slowing down. Oof. Alright, we are on the ground. I'm going to throw the parking brake on. Once we land this contraption, we're going to switch over to the float variant and take that off on the river here. Funny to shut this thing off. This alarm clock here. You hit the snooze button, and since we have the camping pack on, we'll go ahead and show you that. So if you come down here and click on this zipper right here, it'll unpack a tent. Pretty sweet. And if you click on the guitar. And I click on the log there, get a little bit of fire going. Here we are walking over to the float variant in the hypercar livery, and instead of the emulsive paint, it has a lot of these sweet neon rope lights around it, which looks awesome. Start it up. Looks like we're already moving. And we'll get on the power here. And we are airborne. Going pour a water rudder up. And there's Glen Canyon Dam up in front of us there. Let's use all 1100 horsepower of this Cosworth V12 to climb up it. because I was inverted. Okay, let's circle back to the dam and try landing this float variant on the water. Same thing, just coming in, approaching at 60 knots, and then we'll slow it up to around 45 to touch down in the water. This thing drift taxis in the water too, it's pretty crazy. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me try out the new 2024 update for this free Scrapyard monster from flightsim.to in both variants. So like if you did, subscribe if you haven't, and come and be my virtual wingman. Later.